Ireland needs to champion a values-based EU external action agenda, reaffirming the principles of the European Consensus for Development, rooted in poverty eradication, human rights, the rule of law, gender equality, and meaningful partnership with civil society. It's time for Ireland to lead the EU toward a more just and accountable global future.
As Ireland prepares for the EU Presidency, we have the chance to lead with our values. We can champion an ambitious Global Europe instrument, but also one that is transparent and accountable.
We need to protect the integrity of overseas development aid, ensuring that aid goes directly to the people who need it most, especially those in fragile contexts.
During the next 6 months and beyond, conflict prevention, peace building and humanitarian action must be put right at the centre of the EU's response to global crisis.
This is the moment to ensure that respect for the rule of law, including adherence to international law, drives every decision that Europe makes on the world stage.
The upcoming Irish presidency is a chance for us to elevate global food security and nutrition into strategic EU priorities. It is a chance for us to champion renewed political leadership, secure sustainable financing, and actively support food systems that are both resilient and equitable for all.
The presidency is an opportunity for Ireland to advance a fair and equitable EU climate policy by advancing financing for loss and damage and climate adaptation, by focusing on a just transition away from fossil fuels and prioritising the most vulnerable communities.
The Irish presidency provides us with the perfect opportunity to champion global citizenship and to counter mis- and disinformation regarding civil society. Now more than ever, we need to stand firm in our support for the provision of and funding for global citizenship education.
Ireland takes on the EU presidency at a time of exceptional challenge in international relations, with many traditional assumptions under threat. I hope that Ireland will play the leadership role within the EU, of which I know it is fully capable, a role which will involve ensuring that the EU's external action remains values-driven, poverty-focused and grounded firmly in respect for international law. These are characteristics which have always defined Ireland's own development cooperation programme and its humanitarian work. I know that others in the EU are looking to Ireland to provide leadership on these issues. I have no doubt that Irish ministers will lead effectively from the outset and will set a course for the EU which will put values ahead of transactional politics and which I believe we can be truly proud of.
Ireland's presidency of the European Council comes at a critical time for international development cooperation. Over the next 6 months, Dóchas will create the space for policy dialogue and exchange with key stakeholders. We will support organisations to build their understanding and awareness on global Europe, and we will mobilise the public on the role of the EU in international partnerships. To find out more about our events and how you can participate, visit our website.